My real name is Livia Quinn. To the world, I'm the quiet redhead who does freelance project management, lives in a 900-square-foot bungalow, drives a 2011 RAV4 with a cracked taillight, and splits the check on dates. In reality, I own Quincor, an AI-driven logistics platform that quietly moves 38% of America's same-day pharmaceutical deliveries. Last year, it did $94 million in revenue. I have 12 warehouse facilities, a private jet on fractional lease, and a stock portfolio that could buy Theo's entire bloodline twice. I hid it all because my whole adult life. Childhood lesson: the second people smell money, they stop seeing the person. I swore no one would ever use me as an ATM wearing heels. Theo never asked. For 4 years, he bragged to his buddies that he was taking care of his low-key girlfriend. I let him. It felt safe. Until the oatmeal confession. I landed in Austin at 3 a.m., showered, and called my attorney, Valentina Cruz. Draft the most reasonable prenup you've ever written, I told her. Then bury one clause on page 9. Mandatory, verified, full financial transparency from both parties before signing. Make it look boring. 3 weeks later, we met in a glass-walled conference room overlooking the Colorado River. Theo's attorney, a man who smelled like hair gel and insecurity, slid over a document that read like a ransom note. I would get nothing, no alimony, no equity in his future deals, not even the dog we'd adopted together, if we divorced. The ring, paid for on my black card he didn't know existed, had to be returned in its original box. Theo patted my knee under the table. Standard stuff, babe. Just paperwork. Valentina smiled like a cat who'd already eaten the canary and 2 of its cousins. She opened a carbon fiber briefcase and produced a single red folder thick enough to stop a bullet. Miss Quinn is happy to keep premarital assets separate, she said, provided we complete the transparency clause today. Theo actually chuckled. Liv's got, what, maybe 40 grand in savings? We can skip. Valentina began laying out pages like a royal flush. Royalty statements, $2.9 million last quarter. Real estate schedule, 15 Class A industrial buildings, 0 debt. Brokerage summary, $27 million liquid. Screenshot of my Gulfstream share account. 1/12 ownership of a G650. The last page was just 3 words in 72-point font. Livia Quinn. Net worth, $112 million. The air left the room so fast, I thought the windows might implode. Theo's lawyer made a sound like a stepped-on chew toy. Theo himself stared at the numbers, then at me, then back at the numbers, as if the paper might change if he blinked hard enough. You lied, he whispered. I never lied, I said, calm. You never asked. He stood up so fast his thigh hit the table and water glasses toppled. Everyone thinks I'm the provider. My investors, my parents, do you know what this makes me look like? Human, I offered. He left the room without another word. The slammed door rattled the framed Texas Longhorns on the wall. 48 hours later, he showed up at my bungalow at midnight holding a bottle of my favorite Barolo and a printed NDA thicker than a phone book. Nobody ever has to know, he pleaded. We tell the world we're equals. You keep doing your little freelance thing. I'll keep running the show. We get married, we stay happy. Win-win. I took the wine, set it on the porch unopened, and closed the door in his face. The fallout was biblical. He told our entire circle I was a sociopath who faked poverty to humiliate him. Posted tearful Instagram stories. His mother called me a con artist on a neighborhood Facebook group. Then someone leaked the prenup he'd tried to force on me. Side by side with my actual balance sheet, it looked like a toddler demanding custody of a private island. Sponsors dropped him. Investors pulled term sheets. His unicorn brokerage quietly folded 6 months later. I kept building. Quincor went public last spring. I rang the bell at NASDAQ wearing the same cracked taillight RAV4 Energy, except now I own the parking lot. One random Tuesday, I was buying groceries in sweatpants when a guy in the cereal aisle asked if the off-brand Frosted Flakes were any good. His name is Mateo. Teaches 8th grade science, plays guitar badly, thinks billionaires are fictional characters. On our second date, I told him everything. He listened, nodded once, and said, "So dinner's on you tonight, right?" Then laughed so hard he snorted. We got married barefoot on a sandbar in Belize with 12 people and a cooler of beer. No prenup. No secrets. Just two people who like the real version better than the curated one. Sometimes I still take the RAV4 through the car wash and watch the water streak down the cracked taillight. Reminder, never let a man so fragile he needs you to play broke to feel rich. Theo wanted to protect his empire from me. Turns out the empire was made of playing cards, and I was the hurricane.